I watched this program the other day. It was called The Bodyguard. It's sort of an old series about a guy sort of, and he starts to look after some sort of government, person. And as I'm watching it, what sort of came to me was what came to me was the importance of looking after, being responsible for someone else's life, and it sort of brought me back to being a mother, and what a huge responsibility that is, that I don't think we really as people appreciate. That you are looking after a life, and it sort of brought me back as when my daughter was young, and I remember I used to creep into her room and I used to literally sit next to her bed, and I had two stepdaughters at the time, and I used to sit near the bed and I used to sort of listen to hear them breathing, to make sure they were breathing, make sure they were alive. That's how much, and then I'd hear them breathing and I'd be like, it was almost like a relief. Wow. And then when you think about how much responsibility that actually is, to bring a life into this world, and your game is to keep that life alive, keep them alive, So with all your own trauma and all your own problems and all your own issues in your own mind, you have the responsibility to keep this being, this life alive. And then I sort of made me realise what a huge responsibility that is. And I don't think we really, and we never have really appreciate what a huge responsibility that is. To nurture a life, to look after a life, to keep someone alive, that doesn't understand the world, that's running around and banging and crashing and putting their fingers in sockets to that. It's a huge responsibility, And I think over the years, me as well, you haven't really appreciated what that is. And so when you go, oh, my mum's this and mum's that, she says this and says that, while you're knocking her, remember the huge responsibility she had to take on to get you where you are today, while you're fucking moaning and groaning about her and calling her names, all the names under the sun. She put in, from 0 to 15, 16, 17, whatever it is right now, 18, 9, she put in all of her time, for her own life, and also keeping you alive, making sure that you were here, And what a huge responsibility. And perhaps you need to give her a little bit more fucking respect for that. Yeah, she may not be perfect. Yeah, she may say negative things. She may do negative things. She's a fucking human